What's happening, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of part 4 of the Volkswagen Golf rebuild. So as you saw last, it got really dark, ran out of light, ran out of space, everything went crazy, and instead of making a part 5, I thought it was only right that I continue part 4. So this is why it's part 2 of part 4. So where we left off yesterday, we got off the crash bar, we went and got the new bonnet. That is actually gonna look like the same. It's in the same video, so for you it's not going to be any different, but as you can see, it was dark on it and now it's light. It's almost like magic. So yeah, new bonnet. We managed to put that on. Obviously we took off the crash bar and the driver's side headlight so we could get the slam panel out. I broke the mount for the headlight. Frustration, but such is life. This is what happens when you're involved in this kind of work. So the main objective for today is to get the slam panel off, and what I had planned to do was repair the other one, because obviously there's a crack on the other one as well, just there at that bottom hole. But as you can see, it's missing from there. It is on this side. I'm not sure if I could take it off of that side and work some sort of magic, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how that goes, because really all I wanted to do was take that out and then get the other one in there and see if we could do something with it, patchwork basically. But anyway, yeah, we're not worried about that right now. So yeah, without further ado, I'm trying to get the slam panel off. It's cold and it's going to get dark early, so I've only got a few hours left of sunlight, so let's get on with it basically. Thankfully I've got a phone that folds and stabilizes itself, so you've got a good view there. So I have no idea how this slam panel comes off. It's not going to be rocket science, but I just don't know if there's going to be, where there's going to be more screws and so on. So I don't want to take out the whole unit, as in the radiator and the AC condenser. So what I'm going to be attempting to do is take out as many screws as I can see that looks like they might be connected to the AC condenser. Ooh. I saw one here, so starting with that one. One. Two. Okay, so now it seems like there's just something at the bottom. Okay, so it's like push down clips, nothing crazy by the looks of it. And I believe, yeah, the radiator kind of, I'll show you, there's mounts on the slam panel the radiator drops into, so you're kind of just pulling down them tabs and pulling it down, and it appears to be coming away fairly easily. In one of these episodes I did say something about damage to radiator, but it's the AC condenser at the front, so it wasn't the radiator anyway, it was the AC condenser. Which, if I'm being honest, I'd prefer over the radiator, obviously. You gonna come out? Oh, and them screws that I took out, I think in maybe part 1, part 2, I'm not sure. There is another reason why they're there, holding this bad boy. I think it's only 2 of them. There's one either end, I think. No, I'm lying. They're all across the bottom of the sand panel. There's 4, so I took out those ones thinking that they were for the bumper, but they were for the slam panel, and I left one in thinking I didn't need them, so that makes it easy obviously, but now you know what they're for. Oh, I got the wrong bit. I need that and that. Temperature sensor. Where's the last one? Aha. Oh, just seen a hole in my air filter box. Again, something I wasn't aware of. The piece is somewhere around, that would be great. It's not a huge hole, but it's big enough that I can see there's an air filter in there and that is clean. Yeah, looking fairly good for its age, I'm not gonna lie. Happy. So there we have it. One damaged slam panel removed, and basically ready for the new one to go on. So now I know that there's screws that go into the bottom. Obviously there's, on the other one there's still that screw, that mount's intact, and the two on that side are intact. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see if I can get that one from the other side and get it onto the new one somehow. But if not, I think I'm fairly confident that it'll be alright, because you know, this is no supercar. And you should respect all cars, I'm not gonna lie, you should treat them all the same, but like I said, I'm on a budget. I'm doing what I have to in the safest way possible, so it's not going to be a major factor in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think trying to think. If I'm looking, everything looks fairly okay, minus my broken bracket caused by myself. I also think I might need to have a look at this washer pump, because I'm pretty sure I saw water in it, or did I? Oh, maybe not. I thought there was water in there, but long and short, when I tried to do it yesterday, it wasn't working. Maybe I'll get some water and make sure that's working as well. But yeah, get a brush, get rid of all of this crap. Cool, this radiator definitely has seen better days. I feel like it might be the original. This has 2011 on it. So to be fair, replacing that radiator wouldn't have been the worst thing anyway, because yeah, it's deteriorating. It's deteriorating. It's so old. Same with the condenser. The fins are just really, really brittle, and when I rub my finger on it, look, it's just turned into dust. So yeah, I think it could do with a change anyway, and at some point I may be revisiting that. Depends on what I'm doing with the car. As long as everything's working, it should be fine. But I guess if I'm gonna hold on to it for a little while, then yeah, I'd probably go ahead and just change the radiator and anything else that's necessary to do, you know what I mean? Oh, this has got some flex in it, but I don't know if it's because it's on why I can't move it. I do want to double check this actuator, just because of that fault code that I had initially.
even though it's gone, and I drove it yesterday and it was fine. I felt the turbo kicking in, the little turbo that it has. I noticed it, but yeah, even though it's fine, I still want to just be sure it's not coming back. I will diagnose it again anyway and check that. But yeah, man, this is alright. It's not bad at all. My other issue was the gap with this wing, and I'm trying to think, is it because of this piece, which I don't think it is, because if I move that, then the bumper's gonna move, and I wanted to loosen these and move it in a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's moved. So if it hasn't moved, why is the gap so big? Unless I just need to adjust the bumper, adjust the bonnet, which is a potential. That on that side looks the same on this side, I think, more or less. So maybe it's just my fit that needs some adjustment, but I'm not sure. I really ain't sure. I don't think it is. I can move this a little bit that way, I can move it that way a little bit, but I still feel like the gap's just going to be weird on this side. It's already kind of weird on this side, in my opinion. No, actually it's open, so I can't even say that, but look, that's down on that side. This side, yeah, I think we're going to be moving the wing and seeing if that does anything. Shouldn't even be the issue, but yeah. Oh, that flexes quite easily. Maybe I could just use my super strength and just bend it. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I have come out and done what I set out to do. But now I'm sitting there thinking, should I just go ahead and try and get the new slam panel on? And forget about that. Decisions. Well, gonna have a think about it. Covering the bloody camera, look, never knows. Gonna have a think about it and then we'll resume. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So as you can see, I have come up with a plan. Took a few minutes, thought about it, and thought I just need for the slam panel to connect to the crash bar. And I don't need to be doing super fancy stuff like getting fiberglass and filling it and doing what I was going to do originally, which was just, this is the it's like the nut, I guess. So I just cut it out perfectly to go ahead with my original plan, which was to get like fiberglass and basically, or some sort of plastic weld, and just weld that back in there, yeah. And I thought, it's all a bit of a hassle, and I haven't actually got all the materials to do that right now, and I want to do this right now. So then I just thought, why not just cut out a big enough piece to go behind it that won't come through, and to reinforce it, I cut a piece that had metal on it. So therefore, that is not going anywhere now. So I'm hoping that when I go to put the crash bar on, that isn't going anywhere. That's my thought. Where is that part actually? That's a good point. I need to actually have a look and see how big the hole is for the crash bar, because then I might need a bigger washer for that screw. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'm going to be alright. So that screw will obviously sit, let's see, yeah. So that's just going to go through there, obviously, and then straight into that part, which will be on the back of the slam panel, and it will connect it. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I'm chuffed about that. Definitely chuffed about that. And no, not changing the crash bar, because crash bar is not damaged enough in my opinion. This is only a 61 plate car. Obviously, I guess you could say that it does affect the structures to some extent, but not really. It doesn't affect the structure, but if you should have an accident again, it's already damaged a little bit. So don't do what I do. Get yourself a crash bar. Change the crash bar. So back to this setup. I'm good to go. I'm going to, first thing I'm going to do is get this seated into the slam panel, the newer one.
reverse order. So I don't know why I'm saying all this. I can just show you, can't I? And I can put you down now because I found a better place to kind of place the mobile. How's that? That good for you? Right. Let's get some work done, guys. You could make your life a little bit easier by taking this bit off, because it is going to need to come off anyway. Put on the new bumper. But I'm not going to bother. So you need to try and get the feet of the radiator into the holes. Might be easier taking it off, I don't know. Not trying to take it off there. On in. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Got one side in already. Definitely do it like this. Second side in. Then there's like have to keep you guys in the loop. So then there's these yellow like guide mounts, and they just go into that slot right. Where are you? There, where you can see the hole. They go into there, and then that's where the screw comes through and attaches. Cool. So line that up. Yep. And then the other side. Oh, same up. One side. That side also in. Can't remember what screws they were. I feel like it might have been you. Where's the other one? That. Oh no, wait. I left them in here, didn't I? No, I never. It's a lie. Is it these? So I have no idea where that screw disappeared to. I'm gonna have to look for that in a bit, but I can't spend my whole day searching for one screw. So what I've decided is I'm just gonna move on to the bottom, try and get these screws in here that connect to the bottom of the slam panel. Two times on three. See that? Yeah. Interesting. I can see a whole bunch of screws underneath this car. I have no idea how they got there. Right, that's that done. Whew. Move the car back and that's what I find. None of the ones that I'm looking for, but still I would have probably been going crazy at some point wondering where them other screws were. That's why it's good to put your stuff together. It's not what I do at all. Still haven't found that other screw though. I really don't know where that went. Super confused. I'm sure it was last night. Maybe I'll check out the video and see if there's any indications of where that might have went.
I am thinking somewhere in this area, but it's so bloody hard to see on this floor. Alright, so finding things to do along the way. I've managed to connect the bonnet catch cable back. A little bit of a headache to do, but it's not the most difficult thing in the world. Obviously you need to get the ball pin that's connected to this cable, you need to get it back into this mount here. It's not much space to do it. You really have to try and pull both as much as you can. Anyway, that done. So before I connect that back into its little housing there, I thought let me just check the catch is actually working. I mean, it will probably work, but it's been outside, I believe. It's been sitting at that breaker's yard. So I figured just see if it's operating. Yeah, it is stiff. I think may need grease. I could just, I don't know if that locked actually. Did that lock? Nope. Wow. In fairness, I think it locked. In fairness though, I'm thinking I should have checked this before I even put it together, because I would have just taken off the other one and used the other one. Okay. Felt something, so let's see. Yeah. Don't know if that's stuck or... Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, I think to save the hassle I might just change this. I'm not sure how simple it is. Let's have a back of it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be difficult. I think it's just these two screws and that one, I believe. So the ones that connect to my bracket that was there as well. Yeah. Yeah, so I can definitely see why this one's not working. It is completely rusted, corroded, stuck. So even the cable, when I said that putting that part on down there was difficult, I think it was just due to the fact that I couldn't pull this at all. So I could obviously, you could, in this situation, you could just wire brush it, stick a whole load of grease on there and you should be alright, but I haven't got that to hand. So I think for me, the easiest solution is just taking it off. The only issue I have, I think, is that, sorry, that maybe I should have done this. Obviously I should have done this before installing everything, but I'm still going to attempt it. And if I need to, then I'll just, yeah, I'll take that screw. I only have to take out that screw and bring it forward a bit. So I know that it's got a electrical connection to say the bonnet is open and closed and so on. I can see that. It looks like it's part, oh gosh, jarring. It looks like it's part of the actual mechanism. But anyway, let's see. Where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off that screw again, so just get on with it, no time wasting. Just occurred to me, I'm not even recording. Right, so all you've missed is I managed to get the cable from the bonnet cable from the catch separated, and now I'm just trying to get the electrical connector away from the slam panel. Which is really straightforward. There's just oh my gosh, there's just like tabs that this cable kind of sits on. And it gets stuck there. So not actually as bad as I thought. It's more exterior. But like I said, you could have easily repaired that if you had some WD-40, some grease, maybe a wire brush. It is really solid though, to be fair. That one's moving now. But yeah, I haven't got all that to hand right now, so not wasting my time messing about with it. So let's take the other one off. I'm thinking while I'm at it, do I just want to change the cable as well? I think I'm going to. Or actually, am I? Just seen some damage in the outer part of this one. Yeah, I think I'll leave it. I'm just wondering, is this screw might be my replacement for the slam panel to radiator mount. And look, I think I've done it again. Is that the screw? I just dropped the screw there. This is how things get lost, literally. Right, so same process again. Electrical connection from this side. So it's like it's actually got like a piece. Hope you can see that. A piece in the plastic. You just pull it out. There we go. Minus the electrical connector for some odd reason. Oh, I see why. I think. Wait. Yeah, because the whole mount it broke off from the piece on the old one, on this one. Yeah, so pop it. Okay. This one is filled with all sorts of crap. I believe that sits there. Is it broken? Doesn't look like it is. Just wondering, am I taking that one? And it saves me having to run that side through. And oh yeah, definitely it moves freely. Makes sense. So let's see. How in the world did I do this one? That needs to be off first of all. Kind of slides from there, and then don't even know how I've done the other one. Yeah. You can't see this, it's quite fiddly, but that's how it would be. And then you kind of drop that bit in, and then you twist it. Yeah, you'll figure it out. If you get to this point, you ever need to do it, you'll be alright. Right, cool.
Oh, that felt a little bit like a mission.
So yeah, as you can see, that's the electrical connector that tells the car that the bonnet's open. So that's back where it's supposed to be. I've run it along the bottom. Can't see it, but it's done. And then this one, I think one of the clips broke, unfortunately. But wait a minute. Oh, they're both damaged anyway. Did I change them? I can't remember. No, I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. So they're both
Mildly damaged.
doesn't matter. The cable moves. Cable's unharmed, so it's fine. I did break one of the clips, I think, here, but there's still one intact. Can't see that, sorry, but you'll be alright. So then now, the reason why it weren't moving is because
it's stiff anyway.
Where did I throw that screw? Does anyone remember? One that connects to the slam panel. Okay, found it. It's under the bubble wrap. So here we go again. What's going on here? What's going on here? It's not moving. It's not moving. One side. I think the other side went in. Did it go in? I don't think it is. Oh yeah, there you go.
So I just went to try and connect this part and realised I didn't know where it went. Couldn't figure it out. I knew where it went, but just didn't know what part of it went onto. I then realised this part is different from this part. So I'm guessing this is not from a 1.2, and whatever it's from, it's slightly different setup to this one. I guess the airbox might be there, I don't know, because you can see anytime it comes out of there. This one just goes straight into there and it connects to there. So yeah, just gonna connect that, remove that one, connect this one.
Sorry man, I really need to start showing you everything. It's not super easy for me to do that when it comes to things that need two hands, but I'll try and give you an idea. I mean, this is pretty straightforward stuff anyway. It's got two tabs on the side. You just push them in with like a screwdriver or something, and then it just kind of lifts out, long and short. Yeah, you grab a new one, do the same kind of thing. I'm just wondering, I'll put that bit in first. Yeah, probably makes sense to do so. Oh, something broke. Don't know what that was, but it hit me in the face. What was that then, I wonder? Maybe that? Maybe that, I'm not sure. Don't think that would have shot out though. Okay. Oh God, I don't know. It's definitely feeling like it's in though, but it doesn't match up with the thing just yet. It needs to be lifted, so yeah, once the crash bar's connected, the slam pan's gonna come up a bit, then I'll probably connect that. Still don't know what broke. Can't see anything looking like it's missing, but something definitely hit me. I just thought about it. I don't think it would have been yesterday, would it? I didn't take off the slam panel until today. So with that being said, I'm going about this the wrong way. I need to look back at the footage and see what happened, if anything. So let's do that. Yay! Looking for the wrong screw this whole time. Oh my gosh, all I had to do was look at the footage. Luckily I caught the screws on camera, because that's not something that typically happens. But yeah, that's the right screw. So that one's coming out now, that one's going in. We can start progressing. Yay. How terribly annoying. I spent so much time looking for that screw. That one does work, but it ain't the one that I want. But it looks, let's see, looks like that one, but that's too big. I don't actually know if they were even the same. Maybe it's been removed before, I don't know. But yeah, I can actually make some progress now. Because if worse comes to worse, I will be leaving that one there, definitely. So my feet are absolutely freezing. I'm gonna now wrap this up. I'm gonna get this slam panel connected to the radiator mounts, and then we're gonna get the crash bar on, and I am leaving it there. Oh my gosh, man, I spent way too much time trying to find that T30, and I think I even said it was a T30. So the fact I used a T20 to put that in, I should have realised. Oh, at last. That's better. That feels better. Way better. Oh. Now we can crack on, hopefully. Crash bar, here we come. Make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. There was a screw in the crash bar, need to come out. Actually, there's two. So that's for, that's one of the ones I need right now. Maybe it would just make sense if I stopped throwing them on the floor. They just blend in. Look, I've already lost it. I know it's here somewhere because I just threw it, but there it is. Okay, see if this works. Might need pliers. Or your fingers might do the job. So there's one of them out. Oh. So I think we'll get a few of the structural bolts, the big ones, for the crash bar. Just to kind of hold it up. It's not the lightest of metals. So one on that side. Gonna need to take out these screws now. Oh gosh. One on this side. Perfect, and that's sitting up. And the first one I'm going to attempt to tackle is my broken, this is for the slam panel by the way, is my broken side. Obviously I want to, can we see? I'm not sure. If you remember correctly, I don't know where the hell it is right now, but if you remember correctly, we've got a oh look, I just said that. I'm so weird. I just said I don't know where it is right now, and I used it as a mount or a prop up for the phone. So yeah, let's find something else for that. Okay, let's take that, thank you. Use that now. Is that the same? Yeah, same. Look at that nonsense. Duh. I think that was the one I made, isn't it? Yeah, looks about right. I think it is. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I want to get that side on first, ideally, just so I can get it kind of accurate, I guess. Or does that make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. Better idea. Let's get the two top ones in first. So, let's see. Get this high enough. Somehow. I don't remember where. Wait, where is it? There. That's high. That's very high. Okay, it's doable anyway. Whatever. So you need to lift it, basically. You could put this all together before you put it on the car. Comes off like the radiator, the AC condenser, all of it comes off together. There's one screw in loosely. I definitely could have benefited from some WD-40. Okay. Hopefully, oh my gosh, Ooh. Bit of rust, but I think that's safe to say that's screw number 2. Just double check. Yeah, crazy rusty. Oh my gosh, nope, that didn't work. My worst nightmare. Cross-threaded and spun the nut from out of, like not out of it, but the plastic. Okay, cool. Alright. So I thought it was fraying, but it wasn't even fraying, it's just rusty. Gonna have to come back to that one, I reckon. So I think what we'll try and do, I guess, is slip them back in there for now. There's the other one. Sweet as. You know, I kind of got problems now. It's not a big deal, but I'm going to need to put grease on that one when I'm doing it to avoid it spinning. It's not completely broken, but it's broken within the plastic, so it's like spinning around in circles now. Well, I'm just sticking the bolts that I have out here for the crash bar. That's got 2 in it now. There's a screw hole down here for the slam panel. Yeah, again, feels like it needs grease. And to prevent any more damage, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wait now until next episode, where I will. I mean, I did do what I set out to do, which was get the crush bar and the sand panel back on. But yeah, I'm gonna get some grease and then hopefully I'll be able to get these in a little bit easier. As you can see, they are a little bit rusty. But yeah, get them in a bit easier and finish the job. Don't forget that one. Might as well put it in over here, I guess, somewhere. Yep, cool. At least that's not going anywhere. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to come back, try and get a pair of pliers behind this, hold that nut while screwing that one in so it doesn't, well, it doesn't turn, obviously. It's the main thing. It's just spinning while I'm doing it. Yeah, okay, man, that's going to be the plan for part 5. That definitely
all I can manage right now. So again, guys, thanks for being patient with me. I appreciate you checking out my videos. If it was helpful in any kind of way, make sure you like. If you enjoy the video, make sure you like. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications for future uploads. As always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.